Hey everyone, my name is Stephanie and I'm a peer health leader, and today I'm going to walk you through Kognito. Kognito is Oklahoma suicide prevention online and training simulation. You can get to Kognito by going to ok.kognito.com. Since September is Suicide Awareness Month, we are challenging all of our Bronco family to take this and to get certified in it. I've already been certified, but I'm just going to walk you through it, so let's get to it. So once everything loads up and you're logged in, this will pop up. The entire simulation will take you about 34 minutes. It can take you a little bit longer. The first section is an overview. It basically runs you through each character's story and why it's important that we have trainings like these and we have conversations like these with our friends and family. And in this section, we basically learn about characters, and we learn about their temperament and their activities at one point in their life, and then their activity and their mood and temperament at another point in their life. And we are asked to identify any changes that we see in their behavior and anything that we may find alarming or not alarming. I like the conversation skills section a lot because it gives you tips on how to have these conversations. I'm going to walk you through that part a little bit.
Now's the time to reach out to Travis to see what's going on. The most challenging part of talking to a friend about something sensitive is bringing it up without making the friend defensive. Remember those conversation skills I told you about? Now's the time to learn all about them. Skill number 1 is avoid negative labels at all costs. They make the other person feel bad and don't help you reach out to them in an effective way. Imagine Anna wants to write Travis a text. What do you think about this? Maybe you can already tell this isn't the best way to put it. If someone told you you were acting weird, you'd probably get defensive. You might shut down and stop listening. Let's change that before we send it. Skills number 2 and 3. Don't judge, and focus on specific observable behaviors. What do you think about this one? Wow, a little.
So this section continues on to that, and this section primes you for the role playing that occurs in this section. So what this section does, it puts what you learn in these sections into practice, and it gives you tips on how to more effectively get across your concerns and make sure that a conversation is had. So after the conversation skills section, you starting the talk section, and in that section you are role playing with another character, and you are choosing what to say, how to say it. And what I really love about this section is that it gives you tips on how to better phrase what you are saying, or why what you said may not have been as helpful as you think it was. And then the getting help section talks about resources and ways you can help navigate them to resources. So I'm just going to quickly walk you through the simulation.
Travis has been posting sad things online, and his friends have done the right thing by reaching out to him whenever he did to ask if he was okay or wanted to talk. So far, he hasn't really opened up to anybody, and today, Jesse is going over to his place to see him. You'll play Jesse, and your goal is to let Travis know you're concerned and find out how he's doing. Conversations like this are best face-to-face, but any conversation is better than none at all. However you have a conversation like this, it should be private. So let's head over to Travis's apartment to talk.
Hey, sorry the place is such a mess. You got over here so fast, you know?
Hey, I don't care. I just feel bad for Whiskers. Looks like he's scared to get off the couch these days.
Yeah, I think you may be right. Hey, you want a beer?
Oh, no thanks. I'm good.
So it gives you options. You can make an observation, or you can make small talk. Go ahead and make an observation, and then you can choose what observation you would like to say. I'm going to say, so why don't I ever see you anymore?
So why don't I ever see you anymore?
What do you mean? You saw me just last week at the art show.
So this is my favorite part of the simulation. They basically coach you on how what you're saying is affecting the other person or might affect the other person. So when we asked, so why don't I ever see you anymore? Our coach is letting us know that it's an exaggeration to say you never see him. Plus, it almost sounds like you're blaming him for something. Try to start the conversation on a more positive tone. So I'm going to undo, and I'm going to talk again, make observation. I'm going to say it takes away the option that you initially used if it wasn't the correct option.
I feel like we don't hang out much anymore. What are you up to?
Oh, just work. I have so much stuff to do you wouldn't believe.
Oh, like what?
Oh, I've got like 5 or 6 projects I'm supposed to be working on.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. A couple of profs last semester gave me extensions, so that's a ton of work. But now this semester's piling up too.
And then we get more advice from our coach. And our coach lets us know that this is a great way to start the conversation. You brought up Travis's absence in a non-judgmental way, using an I statement. I feel like we don't hang out much anymore. Good job. This continues, and you can choose more ways to steer the conversation. And again, our coach guides us throughout this whole thing. But at the core of this is having a conversation with a friend, a hard conversation in which we are concerned about their well-being.
Travis's situation seems to be bad and getting worse. It may be more than he can handle on his own. Fortunately, there's a place on campus where students can find professional counselors to help them meet challenges like stress, sadness, relationship issues, drug and alcohol abuse, and eating issues. Campus mental health services are confidential and available to students for free or at a highly reduced cost. Your next goal is to tell Travis about these services, known at his school as a counseling center, and encourage him to make an appointment. We'll talk later about other options in case you're not comfortable having this kind of conversation in real life.
I guess I sound like a real loser, I'm sorry.
Trev, please, don't apologize. You don't sound like a loser. You're just dealing with a lot right now.
Yeah.
And once you finish that section, you are pretty much done. You get a survey on any feedback that you have about the simulation, and then you get a certificate. So at Health Promotion, we strongly believe that Kognito is a great resource for giving us tools to have difficult conversations. We know that college students tend to have peer-to-peer contact more often and tend to go to peers for help. And knowing the resources on campus is vital for any additional help that they may need that you just can't provide. So now we are challenging you all to take Kognito and to tag us, show us a screen cap, show us you next to your computer, whatever it is. Just let us know that you completed Kognito on our social media, and we will share, like, and comment on any posts that you send our way. Our handles I will put on the screen somewhere, and you are more than welcome to follow us on all of this to keep up to date with any health promotion programs that we do or any other resources that we share for well-being. We hope that Kognito serves you well. It has served us well, and we hope that you are staying safe and well and utilizing any resources that you may need. Thank you, Bronco family.